Pugilism Company. Read BBS. Blackbird Sugar. Showtime Championship Boxing this weekend. Saturday. The 23rd from the O2 Arena in London. Public service announcement. London, England is like 8 hours or so ahead of anyone in America. So the fight will be broadcast live in the States, in the United States at 3:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 2:45 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I live in Dallas, Texas. I'm sure to be replayed at some point, but set your DVRs, clear your schedules, your organizers, your dossiers, so you can watch the fight, man. You know, you don't want to be that dude who hears about it, gets a notification on your phone with the result, and you didn't see the fight. In the main event, we have James Chunky DeGale versus Chris Eubank Jr. Real quick, like Chunky, that'll be like a perfect nickname for Gerald Big Baby Miller. Gerald Chunky Miller. But I digress. So Chunky DeGale, 25-2-1, 15 KOs. He's fighting Chris Eubank Jr., 27-2, 21 KOs. They're fighting for some cubic zirconia pleather strap ass title. I don't know. We don't know. Pugilism Company, we don't care. We'll acknowledge there's some belt at stake, but it's not even important. DeGale now, of importance, he's a former IBF champion at super middleweight, and he's had a respectable, if fairly unspectacular career. You know, everybody can't have that, oh my God, look at that highlight reel career. James DeGale has nothing to be ashamed of. Real talk. Chris Eubank Jr., this is one of the sore spots I have in boxing. Chris Eubank Jr. is not his father, first and foremost. Chris Eubank Sr. could fight. Like, he was one of those late 80s, early to mid 90s black British fighters, like Frank Bruno, Nigel Benn, and Chris Eubank was right there with him, man. And Chris Eubank was renowned for the fancy ring entrances. Most people attribute the fancy entrances to Prince Nassim Hamed, who had the fanciest ring entrances I've ever seen. But he readily admits that he grew up watching dudes like Chris Eubank put it down. And that's where his inspiration came from. But getting back to my issue, I have a father-son theory, or a fighter-offspring theory, because it crosses genders in boxing. I don't think, so if the father was a great fighter, I don't think the son's going to be a great fighter. Or maybe the father was a scrub, and then the son can be great. And I can back this up. I can back it up. Roy Jones Jr. His pops, Roy Jones Sr., was 13-6-1, stopped 5 times. Most notably KO'd by Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Now, I don't need to elaborate on Roy Jones's career to you or for you. If I do, then you need to unsubscribe right now. And I don't want anybody unsubscribing, so I know I got knowledgeable fans. That's what that is. Felix Tito Trinidad. His pops, Don Felix Trinidad Sr., he was 8-8. Stopped 4 times. And of those losses, most notably, he was stopped in the 5th round by Salvador Sanchez. But it gets deeper. Jaime Munguia. Yes, that Jaime Munguia, the reigning WBO junior middleweight champion of the world, his pops was 2-11. 2-11. Stopped 7 times. Now let's flip it, man. Let's flip it. Ronald Hearns, Aaron Pryor Jr., Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., Hector Camacho Jr., Layla Ali, Frida Foreman, Joe Frazier had a daughter. Jorge Paez Jr. Like, I mean, we can go on and on. I can go on and on. My theory is, if Pops was good, then the offspring won't be good. That's just what that is. That's just what that is. So, don't have much optimism and faith in Chris Eubank Jr. Wish him well. Again, loved watching his father fight. I really have no expectations of this fight, but I'll be tuning in because it is intriguing. It is intriguing. It would be better for boxing if Eubank Jr. won, but I mean, who really knows if he will? And that's all I got from the home of the three-piece combos, Pugilism Company. Read BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.